Are we live? Are we loud, live, and in motherfucking color, girl? Are we loud, live, and in fucking color? It is midnight, 1 a.m. for a lot of you guys. So I already know I'm not going to have a whole gang of people on here tonight. And, that's perfectly fine. As I always say, catch me on the playback, motherfucking way back. Okay, girl, but we have to discuss this love and hip hop. Hey, T fucking hell. Y'all know I got to do shit when I can do it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Bud Y? What's up, M-Town Boy? What's up, Anise, Whitney, Richwin, Chantel, Tara, Nadia, Shelly, Ashley. We got some shit that we need to discuss, okay? Before we get started, for those of you that are in here, for those of you that are going to be catching me on the playback way back, please consider hitting that thumbs up button for your girl. And if you just so happen to be new here, hit that fucking subscribe button and also ring that bell. For those of you who have not, make sure that you ring that bell because YouTube don't want a motherfucker to be great. Okay, so I'm trying to make myself be great. So ring that bell for me. That way you get notifications anytime I go live or anytime I upload a video. Okay, so you don't miss my shit. But word on the street is that these motherfuckers don't be sending y'all notifications into who, but ring that bell anyway if you have not already rang that bell so you get the notifications or at least attempt to get the notifications. But anywho, what's up, Latricia? What's up, Desiree? Vanessa, Chantel. If I've missed you, I am so sorry, but y'all, we got some shit to discuss. How many of you guys watched Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on tonight? Y'all know I'm kind of like, Donald Trump when it comes to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Girl, fake news, but it's entertainment. Okay, it's entertaining, so it gives us a little bit of something to discuss. And it's, the shit is entertaining, to be completely honest with you. So let's go ahead and get into the meat and motherfucking potatoes. If you just so happen to be watching this on the playback way back, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section and let me know what you thought about this here particular episode. So we have Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 6, episode 2, Family Matters. Now I do have my notes because if I don't have my notes, y'all know I would be here 3 years talking to y'all because I like to run my mouth. What's up, Carolyn? What's up, Brianna? So let's go ahead and get into the meats and motherfucking potatoes. Now I want y'all to, communicate with me if you actually saw the shit because we need to discuss the foolishness and the fuckery. Like I said, fake news, okay, in my Donald Trump voice, okay? So it starts off as it left off in the last episode with Stevie J and Joseline. And basically, Stevie J decided to meet up with Joseline after, Mona Scott had that decoy come in there and serve Stevie J with them fucking papers or whatever. So they actually had a meeting because, and I feel Stevie J. I know some people kind of like, I can't believe he denied, Joseline's baby, et cetera, et cetera. I feel Stevie J, okay? Because number one, you is around town walking around with young Dro, like, y'all just one big happy family. You know what I'm saying? And you walking around here pregnant and shit. That's gonna automatically make me think, okay, it's a possibility that this motherfucker might be your brave daddy. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, we already know that Joseline was on social media accusing this boy of molesting his daughter. Even now, that's some whole other shit. Like I said, I talked about this in a video that I did a while back when I was talking about Stevie J and Joseline, when all of the allegations were coming out of her accusing him of sexually molesting his daughter Eva that he has by Mimi. And the first thing that I said was, I know damn well these motherfuckers literally ain't making up shit like this, molestation allegations simply for some Love and Hip Hop Atlanta ratings. So I was like, okay, this can't be it. She really got to be on some whole other shit, because what type of person would lay down with a man if you knowingly knew that he was molesting his daughter? What type of chick would lay down with a man and have a baby by him? So that shit made me lose a little bit of matter of fact, that made me lose a lot of respect for Joseline, because I was like, I know for a fact they can't just be making this shit up. And like I said, how do you watch black women acting ignorant? Phoenix, you did read the title of the video, right? You do know this is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review, right? So how you doing? Thank you for coming in, and God bless you and good night. Go have, gone to sleep or whatever. But I just can't understand for the life of me why somebody would lay down with a man that they're accusing of molesting their child. So I knew that was on some bullshit. But what's even more crazy is the fact that, like I said, if I was Stevie J, if it was a possibility that I was this chick's baby daddy, okay, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, ain't no going back to that. I'm gonna take care of my responsibility, but it wouldn't be no communication as far as me and you outside of me taking care of my child, because that's on some whole other shit. That's some showing up extra shit when it comes to you accusing somebody of molesting their child. I mean, that's some other shit. So but he was basically telling her, I don't have a problem with taking a paternity test, but at the same time I have my doubts, because you've been around here in these streets with a whole bunch of different motherfuckers taking pictures with Rick Ross, and you around here on videos and shit with Young Dro. I mean, the shit looks peculiar. So I don't blame him for wanting a paternity test. What's up, Ivy? What's up, Queen Keisha? That's how you know Joseline is a liar. Exactly. Okay, exactly. And she's feeling some type of way about him, questioning the paternity of the baby. And motherfucker, I don't blame him for questioning the paternity of the baby. I fucking don't. Thank you, Uwe. What's up, JJ? So yeah, that's what's going on with Stevie J and Joseline. Now, she also tells him that she is planning on moving back to Miami. For those of you that don't know, Joseline lived in Miami before she moved to Atlanta. But he's like, you know what? No, that ain't happening. You ain't moving your ass back to Miami, especially now that this is my baby. If this is my baby, ain't no way in hell I'm letting you move back to Miami. And girl, I think that was low-key a ploy for her to try to, kind of get him to, I guess make it seem like he really give a fuck. But she said she wanted to go back to Miami because that's where her parents are. And I guess she felt like, she wanted to be somewhere where, she'll have help with the baby. So they have their little chit chat, and he tells her he doesn't have a problem with taking a paternity test, etc. So she wasn't going to motherfucking Miami. There was just some shit for her to fucking say. Nadia said, thick chick, Stevie never pretends to be anything more than what he is. It's these women that put him on a pedestal acting like there is no other men around. I agree with you, Nadia, but like I said, the crazy thing to me is the fact that he is actually still having conversation. Like I said, the only conversation me and her would have is in regards to my baby. Period, point blank. After you accuse me of molesting my daughter, there ain't no conversation between me and you. Obviously, ain't he with Faith? Nah, he ain't with Faith, girl. Him and Faith actually, they discussed this in episode 1. Him and Faith actually tried to have a relationship, but they realized that they were actually better off as friends. So him and Faith are not together anymore. They probably slept together, but yeah. What's up, Melinda? Now let's move on to Jasmine. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know where Mona Scott found these fucking people. Okay, I don't know where Mona found these people, or I don't know where Kirk and Rashida found these fucking people. Because somebody found somebody for a storyline. I'm just goddamn saying. But Jasmine decides to go over to Rod's house. For those of you that don't know, what's up, Anise? For those of you that don't know, Rod is the guy that used to date Mimi. I don't know who the fuck this Rod guy is. Apparently, he's some type of music. I don't know if he's a producer or what the fuck he does, but apparently he does something in the music industry. And he used to date Mimi, okay? So she goes over to Rod's house, and she's pretty much telling him what happened at the masquerade party, about how Carly Red came up to her and was asking her all these questions about how she had a baby by, Rod, and he was in the, in jail or whatever. And she proceeds to just, the thing about it is this: you blurted this shit out your damn self, Jasmine. You blurted this shit out talking about he my baby daddy, Kirk my baby daddy. I mean, that ain't some shit that you had to do. You did that shit on your damn own. So don't try to make it seem like nobody coerced you to do that shit, because you could have easily said, yeah, Rob my baby daddy, and went on about your goddamn business. So you decided to release that information on your fucking own. But Rod, he do look kind of, peculiar to me. The motherfucker do look like he might be on some old shade tree type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he on some old shady ass shit. I don't know about y'all, but the motherfucker do look a little bit peculiar. Okay, he does look a little bit peculiar. But she's telling him about all of the shit that happened at the masquerade party and how Kirk came in there and he was acting like he didn't know her. Girl, what the fuck did you expect? Okay, this dude is in front of people who are close with his wife. You think he was just gonna come up in there and be like, girl, yeah, I know what a baby is. Is that what you thought? Did you think he was gonna be like, girl with a baby? Hell no. Of course he's gonna pretend like he don't fucking know. He probably already told your ass, bitch, if you ever see me in public, make sure that you girl just walk past me. Okay, just walk the fuck past me like you don't even know who I am. Bitch, you apparently you don't know the side chick guidelines. You know damn well that you don't let nobody know that we actually know each other. But I guess she felt some type of way now since he took the car from her. He, took the apartment from her, and he's no longer taking care of her and the baby. So I guess this is the, this was the prime opportunity for her to out his ass now that he didn't, revoked her fucking benefits and shit. Nadia said Kirk probably never stopped cheating, just a bit of hiding it. Let me tell y'all the truth, to be completely honest. I do think that Kirk probably dibbles and dabbles on Rashida, to be completely honest, but I don't think that he's dibbling and dabbling on her with this Jasmine chick, to be honest. Okay, to be honest, I do think that Kirk probably dibbles and dabbles, but I don't think he necessarily does it with the Jasmine chick. I think the whole Jasmine and Rod story, I think it's all fake. Adore said he's a scammer who looked like somebody old ass daddy. Okay, he just looks creepy. He looks like a fraud to me. Now let me tell you, let's move on to Tommy. So Tommy just got out of jail. She's been served 24 hours. So she's going back to her house. And now, girl, we meet Tommy's mama for the first time. I don't know if y'all knew who Tommy's mama was, but we meet Tommy's mama for the first time. And girl, I can definitely see where she get her characteristic traits from, okay? Because she is her mama's daughter, let me just say that. But she goes back to her house, and her mother is at her house. And apparently, while she was in jail for them 24 hours, her mama was ignoring her fucking phone calls and shit. She called and trying to get her mama to bail out of jail, and her mama ignoring her fucking phone calls. And apparently, Tommy said every time she goes to jail, which is crazy as hell. For those of you that don't know, Tommy literally goes to jail every single year. She has a mug shot for every year. Okay. She even mentioned it in this episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She was like, girl, I was trying to avoid going to jail this year, because she literally has a mug shot for every year, which is sad as hell, y'all. Sad as fucking hell. So she's up in there calling her mama all types of bitches and hoes and all this type of shit. And it's some, y'all, that's one thing I can't fucking imagine, cussing my mama out like she just some type of, fucking stranger on the fucking street. I don't give a damn what type of problems my mama had. I just can't see myself cussing my mama out like she was calling that woman all kind of bitches and hoes. But then again, everybody's different. You have some people that were raised different, but I can't see myself doing no shit. Girl, I can't even say hell and damn around my mama, girl. I can't imagine myself doing no shit like that. Now, let me tell y'all where you know that you got a fucking problem. Let me tell you how you know that you have a fucking problem when you have a personal bail bondsman. When you have a personal bail bondsman, you know that you have issues, okay? Anybody who has a personal bail bondsman, you know that you go to jail way too fucking much. So apparently she had to bail herself out of jail. Okay. I guess she had to call her bail bondsman. Her bail bondsman came up there and posted the bond for her, and then he had to come to the house to collect the bail. But where Tommy really started going off on her mama was when she told, the man to take her back to jail because she was being disrespectful by calling her all types of bitches and hoes and shit. Now, apparently she told her that, she was in and out of juvenile detention center. She was in and out of group homes and jail and shit like that. And she basically said that her mama, she just wasn't a mama. The lady looked like she ain't very old. Okay. The lady looked like she ain't too much older than Tommy, to be honest with you. Tommy probably 30 something. My mom looked like she might be 45. Probably had her when she was 15, 16 years old. So, y'all know how it is. I'm not saying that all young mothers are like this, but y'all know how it is when you have a child very young and you close in age. Sometimes you bump heads because you're so damn fucking close in age. Okay. So she said her mother wasn't the type of mother that she needed. So of course, that's why she was in and out of juvenile detention center. She was in and out of group homes and in and out of jail, to be completely honest with you. What's up, Beverly? So they arguing back and forth. She calls all types of bitches and hoes, and they just going fucking back and forth. And the bodyguard people, the security had to come and break them up. And Tommy mama ends up storming out of the house. And of course, Tommy proceeds to continue to call her bitches and fucking hoes. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Like I said, that part was hard to watch because it's hard for me to see someone disrespect their mother, even when their mother is probably belligerent, drunk, or whatever. And apparently the lady is an alcoholic. And that's one of the reasons why she acts the way that she does. Love Money said, I noticed that a lot of reality shows bio on the Instagram says actress or actor. True. Like I said, I already know that this shit is fake news in my Donald Trump voice. But like I said, it's, you know, it is for entertainment purposes only. I do think some of the things that happen on Love and Hip Hop is real. Like, for example, some of the things that Joseline and Stevie J go through, I think some of that stuff is real. But most of the shit, in my personal opinion, is fake. Okay, I'm just saying most of the shit is fake. But I do think that the way Tommy acts, I think that's her real personality. I really do think that's her real personality. Nadia said that's a lot of hate for your mom. Yes, it is. But I can't say that I understand it because I've never been through it, but I can only imagine having a mother that pretty much, you know, your whole entire childhood, they're just really not there for you. And you have to basically damn near raise your fucking self. And, you know, you out in the streets causing all kind of havoc and trouble, and you in and out of group homes and juvenile detention centers and jail. So I can only imagine the disdain that she has for her mother. It's unfortunate. It is. What's up, Kima? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, girl. Okay. Now let's move on, y'all. Let's move on to Mama fucking D. Now, I don't know. Can somebody please explain to me? Was there like a street performance that Mama D was doing? At first, I thought it was some type of video that she was recording, but bitch, was that a street performance that she was doing, girl? In that order. And what the fuck was that shit? She said 2 claps and a dab. 2 claps and a dab. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Mama D has came a long fucking way. She is very, very beautiful. Okay, she has stepped them fashions up. She is on point. I think she is big. You can tell that she getting a few coins from the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta right now, because she looked good. I give her that. But girl, what the fuck was that shit? In that order, was that a street performance? Pretty Girl said Mama D was the book entertainment at a block party. Girl. Tara said, I think it's fake too. I agree with you thinking Tommy is really that way, and Mona should be ashamed of putting her out there like that instead of her getting some help. I agree with you, Tara, but to be honest with you, a lot of these people would do almost anything for some money. Just look at Carly Red. Carly Red just, I mean, girl, you clearly look like the whole Babylon, okay? The whole of fucking Babylon. You didn't fucked around with damn near every man on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And now she's apparently dating old boys from Black Ink. Carly Red just, I mean, she got 1,000,001 miles on that vagina. Just fucking saying. And that shit look show enough peculiar. But anyway, Mama D is doing like a street performance because apparently she's, like Pretty Girl said, she was entertainment at a block party. But Ernest is apparently not doing what he needs to do financially, and he's a mama's boy. So apparently, according to Mama D, every time Ernest's mama calls the house, he go running to her rescue. And I can understand it. Girl, anybody who got a mama, you care something about your mama. Girl, if mama needs you going, okay? I'm not saying that you should neglect your wife or put your mama above your wife, but at the same time, motherfucker, what you expect me to do? Ignore my goddamn mama child boo. So she feeling some type of way about that, and apparently he ain't doing everything that he needs to be doing financially, but he claimed he's sick. Ernest, I don't know what type of sick that you is, but ever since you got out of jail, you been fucking slacking according to Mama D. And I guess he felt like, motherfucker, you knew when I got out of jail, I ain't had no damn job, and you said you was gonna, you know, pretty much help me get back on my motherfucking feet and things. So I guess he feel like he ain't really got to do too much because she's Mama D on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta right now. But yeah. Anyway, he tells her that his mama is actually going to sell her house and move to ATL Shout. And Mama D like, oh, hell to the no, she ain't. Okay. Oh, hell to the no, she ain't. Talking about some, I don't know what you, what the, hold on, I got to read exactly what this motherfucker said. This fool said, your mama don't fuck you like I fuck you. And if she do, I want a threesome. Yeah, family, what type of shit is that to goddamn say? Mama D don't give a fuck what the fuck come out of her mouth. So she feels like Ernest talks to his mama too much. He do too much for her. Anytime his mother calls, he go running, which, like I said, any person who loves their mama would do the same thing that he doing for his damn mama. But this fool said, your mama don't fuck you like I fuck you. And if she do, I want to have a threesome. And I was just, girl, I gagged because I'm like, bitch, where they do that at? Where they do that fucking at? Like I said, she don't give a damn what the fuck comes out of her damn mouth. So, yeah, that's what's going on with that shit. But like I said, he tells her his mama coming to Atlanta and she don't like the fucking shit. He said he had an aneurysm in his aorta. Oh, he had an aneurysm in his aorta. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Well, if he had an aneurysm in his aorta, I guess he does have a reason for not having any coin. So, yeah, I understand that. And girl, you making them love and hip hop dollars. And I'm pretty sure Mona Scott throwing him a few dollars too. So I guess he got a little bit of money. You know, he probably paying a light bill or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, girl. So Joseline meets up with Melissa and tells her about the whole Stevie J situation. Now, I do have to give y'all a little bit of tea on the whole Melissa and Mimi situation before I get into the whole thing about the meeting that she had with Joseline family. Now, for those of you that know, remember last year when all of the blogs and everybody were talking about Mimi dating this girl who was who's a basketball player. Now, I can't think of the chick. I think her name is Tiffany something, but the girl plays for the WNBA. Now, according to the blogs, Mimi still is dating this chick. Like I said, they need to figure out a way that they business ain't coming out in the blogs and shit when they lying on, you know, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Just fucking saying. But Mimi, we all know that Mimi is on this season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta pretending like she's dating Melissa. But word on the street is that Mimi is actually still dating this girl who plays for the WNBA. And they actually supposedly been dating since last year. So if y'all been dating since last year, when the fuck did Melissa come into play? But I'm pretty sure this chick, Tiffany or whatever her name is, that plays for the WNBA, I'm pretty sure she was probably like, girl, you ain't finna, they can't pay me enough to come on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Because I guess she feel like, you know, number one, I'm already making my coin in the WNBA. I don't need them couple of few Love and Hip Hop Atlanta dollars. So you're going to have to get somebody else to play as your decoy girlfriend, because the blogs are still reporting that Mimi is actually they actually are still in a relationship together. And Shelly said, yes, they were on Facebook Live together. Exactly. So like I said, y'all need to start, you know, hiding some of this shit or some, or keeping your shit on the down low, because the shit is just, I mean, even though I know that the shit is fake news, okay, even though I know the show is fake news, y'all need to stay in fucking character. Just saying. You need to stay in character on and off the fucking screen. Okay, I'm just saying. Carly Keys said Mimi is still dating the shower rod. That's who she's dating. She's out there frauding too. They all frauds, child. They all fucking frauds. But anyway, Joseline meets up with Melissa and she's telling her about the whole Stevie J situation and how her, you know, how Stevie J hasn't talked to her in months and she hadn't seen him in months, and how she served him with a petition for a paternity test and all this other shit. And she also proceeds to tell her that after their meeting, remember, thick chick girl, I said thick chick girl. See, Romero, you fucked me up when you said yo thick chick. I was reading that shit and I blurted that shit out. But anyway, y'all ignore that. But anyway, after her meeting with Stevie J, apparently he gave her a phone call and he said, you know what, come over here and let's talk. And I'm like, y'all really? Like I say, I can tell that Stevie J and Joseline, they sure enough got a hold on each other, because like I said, after that accusation and shit that you accused me of molesting my daughter on social media, ain't no way in fucking hell I would have been inviting her over my fucking house. I'm just goddamn saying. But anyway, she tells Melissa that Stevie J invited her over to his house. And when he invited her over to his house, she said they didn't have sex or anything like that. They were just over there talking or whatever. But let me tell you the fucking gag, the part that made me wanted to pick up my TV and throw that shit through the fucking window and just throw it and just obliterate the shit, just tear it up. This motherfucker pulls out some damn drawers, okay, some boxes that she said she stole from Stevie J's house, and that's how she's going to get the paternity test done, is by taking the DNA off of his fucking underwear. Bitch, really? Like I said, all this shit here. So apparently whoever that guy is that, you know, delivered him that summons or whatever to the gym when he was in there working out. Apparently that shit was fake because number one, why would you have to steal his fucking drawers if the judge is ordering him to take a paternity test? And what type of paternity test you finna take and you still pregnant taking DNA off this man's drawers and shit? Okay, girl, I'm dead. Okay, you really grab this man funk ass drawers and put them in a Ziploc bag, and you talking about you gonna take that down to the paternity test center and get these folks to pull his damn DNA off these damn boxes in order to test the paternity of your baby? I can't. Like I said, they just doing way too damn much at this particular point in time. So girl, I'm just, like I said, I'm gagging at this particular point. I'm gagging. Girl, bye. Another motherfucking lie. I just can't for the life of me understand why they did that. Okay. I can't understand for the life of me why they did that. Like I said, girl, bye. Another lie. I don't get that shit. But anyway, messy ass Carly Red. Let's talk about messy ass Carly Red. Nadia said Joseline did that to make us laugh. She can't be that dumb. Exactly, bitch. You can't be that dumb. I'm just thinking to myself, okay, what type of DNA they gonna take off his? I know what type of DNA are on underwear, but bitch, what type of DNA test you gonna get from them taking some crust and shit off his damn box to test the paternity of your baby? Girl, stop your shit. But anyway, because you can, for those of you that don't know, you can get a paternity test done if you're still pregnant, but they'll have to, you know, amniotic, some type of way they do the shit, but you ain't finna get from no damn crust off this nigga good ass drawers. Just saying. But anyway, messy ass Carly Red meets with Jasmine. Now, of course, Carly Red proceeds to ask her all these millions of questions. What I'm not understanding is, number one, Jasmine, you don't know fucking Carly Red. The person that you knew was Young Jock, okay? And Carly Red is dating Young Jock, and all of a sudden you having random ass meetings with a person that you don't know to discuss your personal business. Why in the fuck would I be meeting up with Carly Red? I don't know you. So of course I'm not gonna meet up with your ass to have no discussion with you about a man who I was fucking around with that's married and I apparently got a baby by. I'm not gonna be meeting up with a motherfucker I don't fucking know. Girl, bye. Another motherfucking lie. But anyway, let's proceed. But anyway, like I said, Carly Red meets up with Jasmine. Now she tells Carly Red that she told Kirk when she was working at the script club that she had a boyfriend, which was the Rod dude, but he was in jail. And she said Kirk proceeds to tell her, well, I'm married, so it really don't even matter about you having a dude because I got a wife. So she said they, you know, started dating or whatever, and she ended up pregnant. So apparently she's saying she told Kirk that she had a boyfriend, but he was in jail, and Kirk was like, well, you got a boyfriend, I got a wife, so you know it shouldn't be no issue. And girl, like I said, Carly Red, girl, just I'm gonna talk about her ass in a fucking minute because I got some shit to say about her. But this girl Jasmine, she proceeds to tell Carly Red that she even met Carter, which is Rashida and Kirk's son. Now, like I said, I know you know, motherfuckers do some old shady ass and shiesty ass shit. But the last thing you want to do is, if you cheating on me, the last thing you want to do is take my baby around another bitch. Them grounds for you getting your ass decapitated. I'm just fucking saying, them grounds for you getting your ass decapitated. Okay, if you get to taking my baby around another bitch, just motherfucking says him. So, and also at the same time, you got Young Jock sitting over there. Somebody said he looked like a 5 Heartbeats reject. But Young Jock over there meeting up with Rod, the scammer, okay? The scammer who's the dude who's dating Jasmine. You got Young Jock meeting up with him. And I ain't know shit about this. Who Young Jock? How the fuck does Young Jock know this dude? Like I said, it's all one big ass fucking circle. So you got Carly Red meeting with Jasmine, and you got Young Jock meeting with Rod. I mean, it's just too much, okay, for my goddamn soul. It's too much for my soul. So Young Jock's meeting with Rod, and he tells him how when he was in jail, Jasmine came to see him, and she was pregnant, and she, you know, basically spilled the beans and told him that it was Kirk Frost's baby. Now, let me tell y'all what I think about this whole situation. I'm going to continue with the shit that's going on, but let me tell y'all what I think is happening with this whole situation. I think that this baby is, of course, I don't think that it's Kirk's baby, but I do think that they, you know, was kind of low-key using Kirk, because we all know Kirk a little bit slow. I mean, you can clearly look at the motherfucker and tell Kirk missing a few screws, okay? He's missing a few. Shit. according to me, I know that all this shit is a storyline, but if I have to go along with the shit, like it's a, a drama or whatever, I would say that Jasmine was probably using this motherfucker for a couple of few coins because she knew that he was dating Rashida. And Rashida got a little bit of money and shit. Know that he don't love hip hop Atlanta. And I think that she was using this motherfucker. He was giving her cars and shit, paying for her damn apartment and shit. And he was probably giving her money and she was probably putting it on this motherfucker to scam a rod. She was probably putting it on his books and shit. Just saying. So like, girl, about another motherfucking lie. Just saying. But I think that's what happened. But at the end of the day, I think the girl know that the baby's not Kirk's baby, but of course she's gonna try to pin the shit on him. Okay, but anyway, like I said, he tells them all that shit and said that the girl came and met him, and she was pregnant and told him that the baby was Kirk's baby. Now, Carly proceeds to tell Jasmine that Rod is a scammer. He used to date Mimi, and how he was into all this old shady and shiesty ass shit. And of course the girl like, girl, nah, bitch, you lying. He ain't no fucking scammer. Girl, bye. Another motherfucking lie. So Carly Red proceeds to ask the girl, do you got any receipts? And again, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not finna be meeting up with no random ass chick telling her all my fucking business. And my thing is this, you ain't finna be asking, bitch, I ain't got to show you not now receipt, okay? If anybody want any receipts, it should be Rashida. Rashida should be the one asking for receipts, not your messy ass girl. Girl, bye, okay? I would be like, girl, I ain't got to show you shit. If Rashida want to see some receipts, I will show Rashida this receipts. So, this girl pulls out her phone and, she proceeds to show Carly Red a text conversation that she was having with Kirk. Now, the gag is, of course, Carly Red like, girl, show me the number. I mean, like I said, I think Carly Red probably messy in real fucking life. I know this is a show with some fake ass storylines, but at the end of the day, I think in real life, Carly Red is probably a messy ass bitch for real. Even if she ain't, just knowing her from loving hip hop Atlanta, I don't think I could be her friend in real life because at the end of the day, she'll end up getting her ass whooped by me, girl. I'm just saying. I think Carly Red is a messy ass motherfucker in real fucking life. But anyway, the girl, Carly Red, like, girl, let me see the phone number because I know Kirk's phone number. And the girl, like, well, girl, you won't know this number because, of course, this a burner phone, girl. We all know that any man worth his weight in gold, if you're going to cheat on your husband or if you're going to cheat on your wife, motherfucker, you best not be texting that bitch from your main number, the number that everybody got, your family and shit got. So, of course, he going to have a fucking burner phone. He probably went to Walmart, got one of them damn $12 phones. You know what I'm saying? Went to Walmart, got one of them $12 phones and shit. And she said that's the phone that he texts her from. So, of course, she said Rashida don't know nothing about the burner phone, okay? Queen Slapper, that's kind of crazy that he used another phone. Exactly. Now, of course, like I said, it's a phone, a burner phone, girl. I think most dudes got a burner phone. Ladies, just saying. I'm talking about for those dudes that be out there creeping and sneaking and cheating and shit. If a man has another phone, it's kind of, suspect a little bit. Cardi Keys said they're too scared. I would have been shit down. Like, excuse ma'am, your vagina is talking too loud. I can't hear you. Shut that up first before you come talking to me about anything, girl. But anyway, she proceeds to show her these text messages. And not only does she have text messages, she also has a video of Kirk sitting in this apartment with her that he's apparently paying for. And he's holding her son, okay? His son, the son that she's accusing him of having with her. So not only is he sitting in her apartment with her holding this baby, she proceeds to say hi to daddy. So of course, motherfucker is suspect alone that you got a separate phone and you texting this chick from a separate phone, but it's sure enough peculiar that you own video at this girl house holding her fucking baby and the girl telling the baby to call you daddy and shit. So yeah, that's some show enough receipts. But y'all, did y'all notice this shit? How Carly Red pretended like she fainted, girl. Like I said, girl, I don't know if they wrote that shit in the script, but if they do it, Mona, you need to tell Carly Red she need to calm down on the fake ass pass out because that shit is getting annoying. Okay, so after the girl pulled out her phone and showed Carly Red this video, she pretends to fucking faint. And I'm just like, girl, whatever. But the gag is, if it's him on this video, then you sure enough got some splaining to do, Kirk. Even if you not this baby's daddy, motherfucker, why in the fuck you in her house holding the baby you probably think is yours, even if it ain't? Again, I know it's fake news, but we gonna pretend like this is a, you know, a show like on TV, like Empire or some shit. Let's move on. But Carly Red, old fake funk ass, acting like she passing out. And not only does she have videos of, you know, Kirk in her house, she also has a vehicle that Kirk purchased for her. Okay, but that video was on his back. She has a vehicle that Kirk purchased for her and allows her to drive. And motherfucker, the last thing that you do if you're gonna purchase a vehicle for a bitch to drive, your side chick, of course she has an insurance card that's also in Kirk's name. And like I said, you got some dudes who can't cheat right now. You got motherfuckers out there who really do this shit. Celebrities and stuff, they really do this type of shit. They'll buy a car for their side chick to ride around in or whatever. They'll get an apartment for their side chick to live in and they'll be paying for it. But motherfucker, where you fuck them, I'm not going to put my name on this insurance. If anybody's name going to be on the insurance, it's going to be your name. But I guess he felt like it's my car. So, of course, my name got to be on the motherfucking insurance card. Just saying. My name got to be on the insurance card. So this bitch got a car and an insurance card with this nigga name on it. Nadia said that's why it's not worth your time trying to catch them. They always gonna be one step ahead with the burner phones. Now, Nadia, not always. Let me tell you something. I don't know about nobody else, but to me, men don't necessarily know how to cheat. I'm just telling the truth. Men don't necessarily know how to cheat. You got women out there that then, girl, they got a whole double life and goddamn probably got 2-3 niggas on the side, been fucking with these niggas for 30-40 years, and the dude don't know nothing about it. But you got a dude who will sit there and go and cheat on a woman today and get caught tomorrow. I mean, they just don't know how to cheat. Just saying, you got niggas out there do stupid shit. So dudes don't, they stupid. And now for all the men in here, I'm talking about the motherfuckers out there that be cheating. You got some people that just don't know how to fucking cheat, and it's stupid. If you don't know what you're doing, you need to leave that shit alone. But meanwhile, back at, the meeting with Young Jock and Rod, this motherfucker pulls out his phone. He proceeds to show Young Jock the video of Kirk at Jasmine's house holding the baby, and Jasmine telling Kirk, or telling the baby to call Kirk daddy. And my thing is this: I don't know too many dudes having meetings and shit, pulling out phones, showing other dudes videos of their friends, having conversation with others. I don't know too many dudes that's sitting around having them types of meetings. Miss Virgo said my ex left his evidence under the driver's seat of the truck that I drove. That Miss Virgo, that's why I say you got dudes who do stupid shit. They do stupid shit. Like, number one, and motherfucker, why is you going getting hotel rooms paying with your damn credit card and shit, joint credit cards and shit? Why is you going getting hotel rooms paying with debit cards that you got joint debit card account with your wife? You got men out there that do stupid shit, okay? Like you said, leaving rubbers and shit all in the car, in the glove department. Got rubbers all in your damn pants and shit. Nigga, you know I wash your damn clothes. You that damn stupid that you can't check your fucking pants pockets and shit before you put your shit in the hamper. Because when I go to wash the clothes, I'm going to check the pockets to make sure ain't no pens or no money or no shit like that in there. So why you leaving shit in your pants pocket? Negroes are stupid. I'm just saying, Negroes are stupid. Just goddamn saying, okay? Let's keep going, though. All right. Mama D meets up with Scrappy at this staged ass boutique. Mona Scott and rented out this boutique to pretend like Mama D buying some clothes and shit. So Scrappy shows up and she tells him about Ernest's mama. And like I said, the show enough peculiar part, like Lil Scrappy said, the show enough peculiar part about Mama D having such an issue with Ernest and his mother's relationship and how his mama be snooping in their business and shit. Mama D, like Scrappy said, Mama D, you do the same fucking thing, okay? You be snooping all in my damn business, meddling and shit, trying to dibble and dabble and trying to figure out what's going on in my relationships, but you have such an issue with Ernest's mama doing the same shit to you. That like, what's good for the goose, good for the fucking gander. So now you're getting a dose of your own medicine, and you see how it feels when you put your nose in Lil Scrappy's business. So I definitely shout out to Lil Scrappy for calling her out on that shit there. Now, let me give y'all some more tea, Okay, Ivory said, thick chick, exactly. We know Mama D ain't buying shit in them fake stores. Exactly. You ain't buying a damn thing. Mona Scott she didn't stage that fucking boutique that she didn't pay them folks a couple of dollars for them to get a scene in that damn boutique. Now, Lil Scrappy, let me give y'all some tea on Lil Scrappy and Bambi. Lil Scrappy is claiming that him and Bambi are arguing and they're not getting along, and Bambi doesn't trust him and shit. And he's claiming that him and Bambi no longer lives together. He's living in a hotel. Now, let me tell y'all the tea on that. Word on the street is apparently somebody that knows Bambi and Lil Scrappy, apparently they have said that Bambi and Lil Scrappy are actually doing very well. They're not arguing. They're not having those types of issues with each other. They're pretty much pretending like they're not getting along for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta now. Somebody who's close to Bambi apparently said they do have arguments here and there in regards to the show, but apparently they're perfectly fine. They're getting along. They in love. They ain't arguing or nothing like that. But of course, they making up this fake ass storyline like they're not getting along on the show for a fucking storyline. Because what storyline does Lil Scrappy and Bambi have? They have none. Erica's not on the show no more. So of course, Erica and Bambi, they not arguing and fighting on the show. So there is no storyline there. So now they got to make up this shit like he's apparently going to be fucking around with some other chick that they bringing on the show. I don't know who this motherfucking chick is that they bringing on the show, and she's going to be pretending like she's fucking around with Lil Scrappy. It's just, y'all, I mean, it's too fucking much for my soul. Miss Virgo said, I thought Scrappy had another girl. No, Lil Scrappy goes with Bambi, and they doing good according to a source. Right, I know someone who knows Bambi is BS. I was just going to say that they get into it behind the show from what I've heard. Exactly, they get into it behind the show. Stuff that goes on the show, apparently they argue about that, but they're actually in a good space in real life. And like Queen Slapperhole just said, they need a new cast. They do, because the storylines here are getting old. We need some new drama. We all know the shit is fake news, but we need some new fake news, because this fake news that's going on now is girl, we hip already. We hip to this fake ass shit here. But let's continue. He claims he's living in a hotel and all this shit, and he may not be marrying Bambi. Okay, again, he making that shit up. So Mama D says that she wants to invite him and Bambi to a dinner that she's going to be having with Ernest and his mom. So Lil Scrappy said he'll see what he can do and all this type of shit here. Pretty Girl said, this how you know the show going to be canceled soon. They can't even do exactly. If you gone, make up these fake ass storylines on the show, y'all need to keep, y'all need to stay in character off, behind the scenes and shit. Because y'all know, okay, y'all might sign a non-disclosure agreement where y'all can't reveal that the shit is scripted, but motherfuckers in your life, I ain't signed a damn thing, okay? So, of course, if you got somebody in their real life who know the real tea and somebody offer them some money to, spill the beans, of course, shit, you gonna pay me $1,000 to tell you the truth? Okay, shit. That shit fake. They doing all right. They ain't arguing. All the shit is scripted. Mona wrote all that shit, told them how to act. Just saying. You got people that would spill the fucking beans. Anyway, Tommy meets up with KK. Now, I'm assuming KK ain't a part of the cast no more, okay? Yo, for those of y'all don't know, KK is Scrap's mama. Scrap is the one that went to jail for the drugs and shit that he was, selling and shit back in the back day. So Tommy meets up with KK because apparently her and KK are still friends. She tells her about her going to jail, and she also tells her about how her and her mama got into the argument or whatever back at her house. Now, I will say this. KK did give her some good advice. She did give her some good advice. Now, Tommy told KK that she doesn't feel like her mama knows how to love. I guess because, number one, she had kids at a very young age. And not only did she have kids at a young age, her damn grandmama had 1,001 children, and they really wasn't there for their kids. So apparently and like KK told Tommy, the cycle got to stop some damn where. The cycle got to stop somewhere. And I can tell that the emotions that Tommy was given when it came to her mama, I can tell that shit was, to me, it seemed like it was real. The emotions that she was, showing towards her mom, I can tell that shit did seem like it was real. I think that was real. But she was like, you know, you gotta break the cycle somewhere. Okay, you need to be all you can be for your children. You don't need to get to a point in your life where you have a relationship with your children like you have with your mom. You got to break that cycle somewhere. So she said, you got a good life right now. And this fool said, hey, what good life? Who told you I got a good life? Motherfucker, you on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You making a couple of few coins, okay? You getting a couple of, you know, you getting a little bit. You got a nice little car. You got a nice apartment. So shit, life is good for your ass. But what you need to do, you need to stay out of fucking jail. That's what you need to do. You need to stop carrying your ass to jail every fucking 5 minutes. It seems like you got potential, girl. You got potential, but you need to stop trying to act like you just super crunk all the fucking time. Queen Slapper hosted Tommy needs a storyline instead of getting locked up every season and drink. Exactly. And apparently her mother is an alcoholic too. Now, if you an alcoholic and your mama alcoholic, that's just some show no fucked up shit. Was that her mom calling her a bitch? Well, both of them were calling. Yes, they were both calling each other bitches. That was her mama. That's why I said they don't look like they're that far apart in age. They don't look like they're that far apart in age. Now, this bitch goes on to say how she trying to stay out of jail and shit, but in the same breath, she proceeds to tell KK how she gonna basically beat the shit out of Carly Red, or she gonna make sure she let Carly Red know not to ever disrespect her again. Girl, you already said that you are no longer in a relationship with Scrap. You moved on. You dating somebody else. So somebody please explain to me, why in the fuck are you pressed to the point where you feel like you need to get revenge on Carly Red if you ain't dating this motherfucker no more? Why do you feel the need to get revenge on Carly Red over a motherfucker that you not fucking with no more? You need to sit your ass all the way down. Because like I said, you said yourself you tired of going to damn jail. So she tells her that she got to get Carly Red and all this type of shit. And of course, already you nor KK can't go see Scrap in jail, because anytime you have somebody who's a felon, who's a convicted felon, they can't go to the prison to see, you know, somebody in prison if you have a felony on your record, apparently. Queen Slapper host at Joseline shaking my head, and she needs to be, he's a girl. Scrap in jail being somebody's daddy anyway. Keith, you are crazy. But yeah, she basically tells KK that she gonna make sure she pay Carly Red a fucking visit. Girl, anyway. Stevie goes home. Okay, Stevie J going back to the house. And of course he walks into the house, and girl, Mona Scott. Yeah, I'm calling Mona Scott out on this. Mona Scott got some shoes and shit scattered over Stevie J house to make it, you know, look like his daughter threw that shit around up in there. But anyway, she got some shoes and shit scattered over Stevie J house, you know, to stage the house or whatever. He comes in and he like, damn. At first he thought it was Joseline. He thought Joseline had to move back in the house or whatever, because he saw a suitcase at the house. He was like, damn, I know Joseline ain't to move back into my shit. You know, we were just having a conversation. I ain't trying to move her back in or whatever. And he picked up the shoe and he realized that it's his daughter's shoe. So his 18-year-old daughter, who is a high school senior, I mean, girl, he said that, you know, of course, he didn't know she was coming to town, but I don't know what type of mama just let her 18-year-old daughter get on a plane to go to Atlanta, and she don't know shit about it. So, of course, that whole thing about Stevie J thinking that her mama don't know that she's in Atlanta, that's on some bullshit, because what type of 18-year-old finna buy a fucking plane ticket, get on that motherfucker, pack her bag, and go to Atlanta and check herself out of school and all? No, her mama probably put her on that fucking plane. So the girl bow another lie right there. But anyway, the girl is there, and she basically tells Stevie J that she, you know, she gonna basically be living with him. She done checked herself out of school, and she's gonna be doing online classes. And I'm like, girl, what? And not only that, as they're sitting there having a conversation, this other girl, who I'm assuming is, shit, I thought it was the girlfriend at one point, because she came out there, she was looking like a stud to me. I don't know about nobody else, but this girl comes out the back eating a bag of potato chips and shit, to my son, what's up, Mr. S, or some shit she said. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck is this fake ass shit, y'all? I mean, y'all, it's so damn fake. This girl, 18 years old, pretending like she got on a plane and just flew to Atlanta to live with Stevie J and checked herself out of school, and she gonna do some online classes. Girl, what? Just Jay said, I really thought that was an example of poor ass parenting, but it's Mona Scott Young, so where is this structure? Child. I'm like, what? Like, no, that's some crazy ass shit. Just Jay said, I thought she was a stud too. That's that girlfriend, y'all. Talking about something, this her best friend. Nah, boo. That's her girlfriend. Because, okay, the way that motherfucker just came randomly walking out the back, eating potato chips and shit, I'm like, who the fuck is this chick? Yeah, I can't deal with it. So Stevie J tells her that he's going to be calling her mama and shit, and they're going to have a conversation about that. But, girl, that girl was already in that damn house. He trying to pretend like he didn't know she was there. You went and picked the damn up on the airport. If she did fly in, you went and picked her up on the damn airport. But anyway, Mama D, Ernest, and his mama having dinner and shit. Ernest's mama is she's pretty. I like Ernest's mama. I think she'll be good for the show. But they're sitting there having dinner, and she's basically telling Ernest's mama how she don't like how she be calling to the house for him all the time, and how he jump up and, run to her rescue every time she calls. And Ernest's mama, and I don't blame Ernest's mama. Ernest's mama was like, shit, Ernest got a mouth. Ernest know how to tell me if, shit, he busy and he can't do something for me. Shit. And she basically tells her, girl, don't tell me how to, how much and when I can talk to my damn child. I don't tell you how much and when you can talk to your damn child. And I'm pretty sure if somebody told Mama D when she can and can't talk to little Scrappy, she'd have something to fucking say. So I don't blame Ernest's mama for standing her ground on that. Because like I said, she sticks her nose in little Scrappy's business all the damn time. Now, we all know from the situation with Mama D and Rashida mama when they was in the shop having a conversation, because y'all know the drama that was going on with Rashida and Lil Scrappy and all of them, and Mama D pulled that fucking hay out of her damn purse. She always got some props and shit in her damn purse. So she proceeds to pull out a onesie and some pacifiers and shit, and pretty much tells Ernest's mama to change his diapers and shit. Now, Lil Scrappy did show up, but he didn't show up with Bambi, so that really ain't shit to talk about right there, because he was just sitting there looking stupid. But this woman proceeds to pull out a onesie and a fucking pacifier and proceeds to tell this man mama to change his damn diaper and shit. Girl, bye. If anybody need to be changing anybody's diaper, you need to be changing Lil Scrappy diaper, because you do the same shit to him. Carly Keys said, I'm mad that I made that IG girl Mimi is going to be on there. Like, I don't get why Mona would be put any Mimi. Oh, you talking about the girl with the pink hair with them Bantu knots? Yeah, that's on some other shit. Desiree said the lesbian relationship with his daughter and her best friend will be a storyline for her, I guess. That's what I'm thinking too, Desiree girl. That's what I'm thinking too. That the girl that came out of the back she looked like a stud. Maybe I don't want to, prejudge her. I don't know. She might not have been a stud. She might just be a tomboy. But she, it looked peculiar to me. And why in the fuck you 18 and you coming to live? Why in the fuck your best friend with you? Here you go, girl. The person that wanted to see the phone case. But let's move on now. Okay. Rashida is having a meeting with messy ass Carly Red. I got it from Amazon. Rashida's having a meeting with messy ass Carly Red. Okay. Now, Rashida told Carly Red that Kirk told her that he doesn't know this Jasmine chick. She's just making all this shit up. Okay. So that's what Rashida tells Carly Red. But of course, Carly Red gives her the rundown about how she met up with Jasmine and, how he moved the girl downstairs. And not only did he move the girl downstairs, he's also had Carter, which is Rashida and Kirk's son, around her as well. Queen Slapperhouse, is she on there because a lot of people think she's funny? You talking about the girl, Mimi, the one with the pink Bantu knots? Now, I don't know if y'all peeped this, because like I said, y'all already know how I feel about the whole Kirk and Rashida storyline. I feel like that's exactly what it is. It's a storyline. Now, Rashida proceeds after, Carly Red tells her about the video, and after Carly Red tells her about, her son being around the girl, and after Carly Red tells her about how he moved her downstairs. Of course, Rashida proceeds to, start fake crying. And I'm going to say fake crying because girl wasn't no damn tears or whatever. And she proceeds to say how they've been married for 17 years. And, it's hard having a man sit in your face who's supposed to be your best friend and just lie to you and shit. But yeah, I it's sad. But it, you know, it was funny at the same time because girl wasn't no tears. It was all fake, girl. And of course she pulled out paper towel like she was wiping some fucking tears or whatever. But it is what it is. So like I said, she tells Carly Red, at first she really didn't want to have no meeting with her because shit, everybody know Carly Red is a messy motherfucker. And she felt like, you know, Carly Red was just going to be on some bullshit and just going to be there telling her whatever, you know, some old lying ass shit, some shit that she probably heard out in the streets. So she thought she was going to be on some bullshit, but she didn't think she was, you know, she didn't think she was going to be spitting some facts or whatever. Carly Red was trying to fake cry too, girl, but she failed, girl. Epic fail. Girl, by another lie. Now, when she said, when Carly Red said that she hopes that Jasmine is on some scam artist shit along with Rod, it was like a bell just started ringing in my head. And let me tell you why the bell started ringing in my head. Because the first thing that I was thinking to myself is Mona Scott, basically, she's setting the stage, y'all. She's setting the stage to basically let us know, yes, this is all a scam. I'm setting the stage to let y'all know that, you know, eventually later on in a couple of episodes, you guys are going to realize that Rod was in on this whole thing. He pretty much put Jasmine up to basically pin his baby on Kirk to get some money from Kirk, even though it's not Kirk's baby. I can almost guarantee you that Mona Scott setting the stage to basically reveal to us that all of this shit is fake and phony, because I can guarantee you they're going to do a fucking paternity test. It's probably going to be later on in the season, more close to the end of the season when they're going to do this paternity test, and it's going to definitely show that Kirk is not this baby daddy. Okay, I can guarantee you that shit. But Carly Red's like, I hope this on some scam shit, because we all know Rod, the guy that used to date Mimi, he was a scam artist, etc., etc. So like I said, I can guarantee you that Mona Scott is setting the stage for us to find out that all of this shit was set up by Rod, probably to try to convince for Jasmine to try to convince Kirk that this is his baby so he can continue to give her money and all this old type of shit, y'all. People were saying on Instagram it was his baby. It's who baby? You talking about Rod, or are you talking about Kirk, Queen Slap a Hoe? People are saying that it's Kirk's baby, or people are saying that it's Rod's baby. The master puppeteer, yes, okay. So like I said, they're already calling him a scam artist. So I'm assuming that it's going to come out in the end that he put her up to claim that Kirk is her baby daddy. Anyway, but like I said, this whole damn show is a fucking scam. But anyway, Kirk shows back up to the house. And Rashida is in there cooking dinner. Oh, that people are saying that it's really Kirk baby in real life. So they saying that it's really Kirk's baby. Now, like I said, if it does turn out that it is Kirk's baby, that's gonna be a gag. I will say that, Queen Slap a Hoe. I will be surprised if it's Kirk's baby. I feel like the storyline is fake, but it very well may be Kirk's baby. And if it is Kirk's baby, he on some show enough foul shit. And I would, if it does turn out that it's his baby, I would have to divorce his ass. Not only because you cheated on me and you made a baby with the bitch that you cheated on me with, but the fact that you actually got me, your wife, pregnant. Your wife of 17 years, you got me pregnant. And not only did you get me pregnant, you was questioning the paternity of my baby with you, my husband. What kind of shit is that? Okay. When he did that shit, I was like, really? You really question the paternity of your wife's baby when you out here in these streets doing what the fuck you doing? Now that was on some other shit. Jaquetta said I would have threw a plate of food in his face. Okay. So he show up. She's cooking, then he like, ooh, it's smelling good and all this type of shit. So she's sitting down and they having dinner or whatever. And she was like, you might want to say your grace. Okay. You might want to say your grace because I got some shit that I need to, talk to you about. While I was in there cooking up them onions and carrots and shit that she was stirring around in that damn pot. Yeah, I would have been heating that shit up. Just pour that shit in your damn face as soon as you walk through the goddamn door. Ain't no sit down, have no dinner, nigga. Now, after I done had a meeting with a girl who's supposed to be my friend, and she done told me all of this shit about and showed me a video of you holding this chick's baby and the baby, her telling the baby to call you daddy and all this type of shit, and me finding out that you done bought this girl a car and you moved her downstairs where we was living. No, it ain't finna be no having no damn dinner. It's gonna be me warming this shit up to throw this shit in your face and scald the shit out your ass, okay? The 911 in this motherfucker. That's what's finna happen. You finna need a damn ambulance, okay? Ambulance. Like the man said, call the ambulance. Call it. That's what you're gonna have to do. Call the damn ambulance. But anyway, she tells him about the meeting with Carly Red and how basically the girl is saying that, you know, it's his fucking baby. And of course, that's how the show fucking ends. Now, we find out next week that she basically takes off her ring and tells him that he gotta go, except I'm it was boring tonight. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. It was, but we didn't find out a whole lot tonight. It was boring. This shit needs to get more interesting because I'm one of them types of people. I get bored with shit very, very fast. And Mona Scott and these storylines, they're not entertaining to me anymore. That's why I say Mona Scott definitely needs to have, she definitely needs to get some new people on the show. Even if she want to keep some of the people that she has, that's fine. But you need to get some new storylines on the show because this shit is just too much and it's boring as fuck to me. It's extremely boring. Queen Slapperho says, especially that Rod cool with his girl being pregnant with Kirk while he in jail. So basically she was cheating. Exactly. That's why I'm saying I don't believe any of the shit. Next week, of course, Rashida's going to be meeting up with Tammy. We also going to see Bambi and Lil Scrappy next week. Him basically telling her that they ain't getting married and all. Y'all, it's too damn much going on in this show. So that's everything that happened tonight on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So what did you guys think about tonight's episode? Keepy said Kirk is a creep. He has been with Rashida since she was 17 and he was 30. They never talk about that though. Really? Rashida was 17 and he was 30, Keefe? I didn't know that. Are you serious? Thank you so much, Halima. She needs some people who are actual business going on and not 100% scripted and exactly. Because better call Tyler Perry and get Veronica to make a guest appearance. A hot mess. We need more Joseline being ghetto and more cats. Yes, we need more Joseline. Queen Slapper said it was very boring. Exactly. I did not know Kirk was that old. He was actually dating Rashida when she was 17 and he was 30. I had no idea. I would have never guessed that he was that old. I thought they were around the same age. I really did. I thought he was maybe a little older than her. What's up, Elle? Just Jay said, oh my God, he the real Uncle Beans. A hot shitty ass mess. Shout out to France. Yes, Rashida used to rap in a group called the Capers. They were signed to D-Lo back then. Wow. Yeah, he on some old creepy ass shit. Ain't no way in the hell my 17-year-old daughter finna talk to no 30-fucking-year-old man. Girl, that's gross. The fuck? Well, I don't understand. Like I said, I know age ain't nothing but a number when it comes to grown folk, okay? Like if you 30 years old and you want to date somebody who's 50, that's your damn business. But when it comes to you being a teenager still in high school and a motherfucker who's 30 years old trying to, what do we have in common, okay? Maybe a 30-year-old dating a 50-year-old, at least at the end of the day, you grown and you doing what the fuck you need to do. You probably taking care of your damn self. But when you 17 and a motherfucker 30, what do we have in common? What can we talk about? What type of conversation am I going to have at 17 with a 30-year-old man? I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Trish. Thank you so much. I can't judge that age difference because I went with someone 6 years older than me when I was 14. Girl, you were 14? Oh no, ma'am. I'm sorry, boo. Oh, hell no. Hell to the fuck no, girl. Queen Slapper. I can't co-sign that shit there. No, ma'am, Pam. 14? Hell no. Thank you, M. Young. As long as you're above 18, exactly. If you above 18, do your thing. But 14, girl, hell no. Shit. Not my daughter. Not my niece, not my nephew. No. I don't give a damn. Nowadays, though, it seems like that shit's happening a lot, though. It seems like it's happening a lot. And what's really disturbing, I don't know if you guys noticed this, what's really disturbing to me is we're seeing so much now that there are so many, it's probably been happening forever, but we're seeing it more now about how all of these teachers and stuff are getting arrested for carrying on relationships with their students. And that's really disturbing to me. that you have grown rusty. And a lot of these people are attractive people, and they just feel the need to fall in love with they fucking students. That's what's really creepy to me. Kiwi said, I think that's why she stayed with him. When someone has been with you while you were still in your physical, mental, social, developmental stages, it's hard to break the whole. Yeah, I agree with you, Kiwi. I agree with you. I know somebody personally who was in a same situation like that. A person who actually lost a child, looked like a damn crackhead after they broke up because they was with that was all they knew, and they were with those people, with that person for damn near 15 years. And when that person cheated on them and they actually got a divorce, that person like to been damn died. I was getting into clubs and didn't look my age, plus I was driving. Queen Slapperhole, no ma'am. Boo. That's why nowadays, children nowadays look completely different than we looked when we were teenagers. Do y'all notice that? Children look a lot different. A 14-year-old nowadays look like they damn 30. When I was 14, I looked like a damn 14-year-old, but you got children nowadays who are 14, 15. They look like grown-ass women. So any man out there, I'm sorry. If I'm meeting a motherfucker and it's a little bit suspect, you're going to have to show me some goddamn identification. You're going to have to show me a government-issued ID to where you can prove that you your damn age. It's too many people out here getting caught up, okay? It's too many people out here getting caught up behind girls lying about their damn age. Now, I do not agree that all these men should be going to jail, because some of these chicks be lying about their damn age and shit. Now, you do have some of these motherfuckers out here who know that the girl young and they still fuck with them, but you got a lot of these chicks out here that are lying, say they 21, 22 years old, and the motherfucker be 12, 13, and you really don't know. I don't know what the hell in this damn food and shit in this water, but we look like children back in the day. Kiwi said, now I will say these kids, oh yeah, we were just saying the same thing. You were saying the same thing I was saying. So yeah, like I said, you definitely have to be careful when it comes to these kids out here nowadays, because you don't know how old these children are. And that's sad as hell. They look too grown. I'm sorry. They look too damn grown. You got children that's in middle school walking around with breasts and hips bigger than their mama. Breasts and hips bigger than their mama. I miss you too, Danny. I miss you too. I mean, it's sad. It really is. And you definitely, if you're a man out there, you definitely have to be careful. Because hell, even women, child, shit, you got these damn women out here who these teenage boys out here, some of them got damn facial hair on their face thicker than their damn daddy. Girl, I seen this one girl. I went to pick my little niece up from school one day. She's a senior, y'all. She graduated in May. And some of them damn kids coming out of that school, them boys, they look like grown-ass men. They look like grown men. So I know something going on with the food, something going on with the water, something going on with something, because these kids' hormones, testosterone, this stuff out of whack, y'all. You got these girls that got breasts and hips bigger than their mama. You got these boys that got damn beards and shit and taller than their damn daddy. Queen Slapperhole said maybe it's because of the birth control shots. I heard about that too. I heard them birth control shots definitely make your ass and shit get wide. And I ain't never been on no birth control shot. I was on the pill for a little while, but that shit threw my cycle all the way off. And I was all the way fucked up. So I had to get off them damn pills. That shit fucked me up. I was on pills for about 6 months, and that shit fucked my cycle all the way up. And I was like, no, ma'am, Pam. Okay, no, ma'am, Pam, no, never. And plus, my gynecologist, it was weird because he had put me on some fucking, why would you put me on birth control that's supposedly for women with, the women that breastfeed? It was weird, but he said it had something to do with some shit he was trying to explain to me, but it was weird. Like, why you put me on birth control that's for women that breastfeed? It was weird, but it threw my damn cycle all the way off. I got off that shit. I get hit on by young boys all the time. I pass that shit on. Exactly. Ain't nobody finna fucking, nah, boo. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing I got in common with nobody who 15, 16 years old. I ain't got nothing in common with nobody who 18, 19 damn years old. Shit. And my thing is this, I don't understand for the life of me how, I'm sorry, I just can't, I can't even, I'm not even gonna try to grasp a person's thought process when it comes to them fucking around with children. I can't even grasp that thought process, because at the end of the day, you have to think to yourself, would you want someone to fuck around with would you want somebody to fuck around with your teenage daughter? Hell to the no, no. Elle said, this girl I know went on birth control and it messed her up. She was on her period for a full 3. Yes. I know a girl who was on her period for that long and she was bleeding like a damn hog, y'all. The girl had to literally wear Depends. That's how bad her cycle was. And she ended up having to have a hysterectomy. I was like, no, ma'am, they not finna fuck me up. I said, I want babies. Y'all ain't finna fuck me up like that. No, ma'am. Queen Slapper said, I was on it because my mom didn't trust me because she would work at night and leaving me home alone. So, yeah, they make you big. Damn. I can definitely understand why a person would put their child on birth control. I can definitely understand that because you can't watch them 24/7. So it's definitely best to just protect them, you know, because you can't watch. You can tell them right from wrong. You can tell them what and what not to do. But at the end of the day, children, you can't watch them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You got to go to work. So I can definitely understand being cautious or whatever, because at the end of the day, kids are going to be kids and they're going to do what the fuck they want to do. Sam says, I'm almost 20 and still get mistaken for a 15-year-old. Meanwhile, these 13-year-olds don't get even okay. You goddamn 12, 13-year-old girls and boys that can go in the store and buy cigarettes and liquor and shit. That's crazy. Like I said, I don't know what they did to these damn food and shit nowadays, what they put in these birth control pills, but it's doing too much to these children. It is. But anyway, it is after 1 a.m. and I know it's after 2 a.m. for a lot of you guys. Thank you guys for coming and joining me, talking to me to discuss Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Tonight was boring as fuck. Okay, hopefully it picks up later this season because I'm bored with the shit right now. If you in here right now and you have not, if you're not subscribed, be sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you ring that bell. If you have not, hit that thumbs up button for your girl. If you enjoy having these sit down talk videos where I'm talking to you guys loud, live, and in color, please hit that thumbs up button for your girl, because apparently it helps with the algorithms and it helps push my videos out there so motherfuckers can see them. Okay, so hit the thumbs up button if you have not already done it. And again, I thank y'all for joining me on tonight, and I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Probably I might have another video for y'all tomorrow, or if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, family.